Hi, this is Dan. Welcome to my first stab at my second stab, actually, at a new game, Into the Breach. It's put out by Subset Games, the lovely folks who did FTL, which is an awesome game. And this one is kind of fantastic. It's a game where your home planet, presumably Earth, got attacked in the past and sort of devastated by giant bug things called Vex. And you are from the future and you have giant, mech suits. And you go back in time to try and murder the bugs and defeat the invasion in the past and save humanity and stuff like that. I've done exactly one playthrough of this that lasted all of an hour and a half, but Dano is going to be our guy, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can unlock, kind of like in FTL, where you could unlock new ships and things like that. In this, you can unlock new types of mechs, new types of pilots, things like that. We have unlocked almost nothing. We did manage to, we managed to unlock a couple of things in our first playthrough, but let's just start the game. So the deal here is that the world is 4 islands with different sort of biomes or biospheres or whatever. And each island is controlled by a different corporation. I don't know if that means anything to the story. I mean, it might. But as with FTL, one of the main things you need to do is maintain your power grid. And you also need to collect star points, which are corporate reputation. And once you've cleared an island, that allows you to buy stuff. That's what the stars mean. What the little, lightning bolts mean is that you get another power unit for your power grid, which is a definitely desirable thing. And if you've read reviews of this, you probably know what the drill is. It's essentially a tactical puzzle game, which is sort of fantastic, and I love it already. But basically, you don't need to kill all of these guys. What you need to do is survive with as much of the physical plant of each little map intact for, in this case, 5 turns. And we're starting with a basic team of mechs, which includes this guy. This guy has a massive punch that does a decent bit of damage against these folks. And I think we'll just drop him down over here so he can, yeah. And then you have a cannon that is fairly weak, but it also knocks opponents back and can knock them into each other, and they do damage if they collide with each other. So that's kind of awesome. And then you have an artillery mech, which fires from long range and can also knock opponents back, or... Can I really put it in water? Ah. Units cannot attack in water. Okay, so that's not exactly desirable. If you land a shell directly on one of the enemies, it'll do 1 point of damage. If you drop it down like here, or something like that, it would knock this one this way. And these things are undetonated munitions, so anything that steps on them is going to get blown up and die. So this map actually has some environmental help for us. But we're just going to do this. And the thing is, like, that guy just blew up. And the other guy just blew up. So that's good. And you know exactly what they're going to do before they do it, so you can sort of plan your responses, which is kind of cool. What we're going to do here, and also these are where more bugs are going to come out next time. If there's one of these guys sitting on top of one of these, the new foe can't emerge, and this guy will take 1 point of damage for sitting on top of it. So what we're going to do with this guy, with our punchy mech, is we're going to punch this guy. It's going to knock him back 1, so he'll be sitting on here. So he'll die next turn, which is always a good thing. I think what we're going to do with him is... Yeah, this is Claire driving the cannon mech. Claire is going to drive over here and knock this guy back 1. And then Myra, who is running the artillery, is going to... blast this bug into this, where it's going to blow up, and it's going to... we'll knock it into the undetonated munition, and then it will die like a pig. So... and we get experience points for each kill, which is nice. And our bonus objectives... don't let any of our guys take damage, which is not a problem. This guy can only attack this space, so his attack is going to wash. And then protect the coal plant, which is this, and nobody's anywhere near it at this point. So... and once per map, you can reset your turn if you've just completely screwed something up, which undoubtedly we will do. But, yeah, that attack washes. Another fun thing is, if this guy's attack is going here, and we, for instance, use our artillery to knock that enemy over there, which we're going to do, this guy will actually injure this guy, which is pretty excellent. Or instead, we could drive over here, take 1 bit of damage to our tank, but keep whatever was going to spawn out of this hole from spawning out of this hole, and knock this guy into a mine, so he's dead now. This guy, I think we'll just move over here. And we'll end our turn. I know an action is available, but we don't actually need an action from you right now. I think. This guy is doing nothing terribly important, so... yeah, he's not attacking. So I think maybe what we do here is... Dano, which is to say me, will knock this guy into the mine. And he's dead. We're gonna knock this guy onto the spawn point so the thing can't spawn and he'll take damage. And we're gonna knock that guy back so he isn't going to be able to hurt us anymore. And then we have 1 turn left to survive. We've taken no damage. And then one of these nasty things spawns in, which is mildly annoying. And these are Scions. Scions give a passive buff to all of the other bad guys on the map. In this case, they get 1 extra HP. But these guys are always weak, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that passive buff. Oh. Okay. And this is how we screw up and then have to do something else, because we just knocked that into our tank and killed our tank. So... I'm gonna reset the turn. Yeah. And we're just gonna punch this guy this way. Our tank, however, is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, because these guys can, they can web a target, which means it can't move. I suppose what we do here is blow you backwards. Well, and I think we do actually have a way out of this, because you only have 1 hit point left, so we can just drop a shell right on top of you and you're dead. Okay. See, it's kind of a puzzle game. And we achieved both of the objectives, so we have 1 little fame point, and the power grid is that much stronger. And the deal with the power grid is the Vek will try to attack your various buildings. Each one you lose will subtract 1 point off your power grid. So, and we're racking up some XP as well, which is nice. It doesn't mean anything really yet, but and I think we want to keep pursuing grid objectives. So we're going to... Oh, and there's one of you assholes. Okay. Well, fine. And with the tidal waves, we're basically going to lose more and more useful land. Oh, but that was exactly what I wanted to have happen. So... Actually, I think we're going to start with Myra. Go down here. Okay, I think the first thing to do is take this guy. And because we acted a little bit hastily, I think also we're going to reset the turn. First order of business is to take this guy out. This should kill this guy, because he'll take 1 hit from the cannon shell itself, and he'll take another hit by bouncing off this guy. And this guy, well, we're still going to get 3 new spawns, but We're going to blow this guy into the tidal wave area, because the environmental thing will happen first, and then enemy actions, and then enemies emerge. So we can't make any more mistakes. We can just used up our water. We're going to come over here. And we're going to punch you into that, because you're going to block the spawn and you're going to die. We're going to take a little bit of damage from standing in fire, but that's alright. We are going to free up our tank by blowing you into the water, where you're going to die. And we're also going to park you here. You'll take 1 damage, but you can get rid of that guy. We only need to survive 1 more turn. So that is all good. And we don't need to do anything else here. So and also damage that you sustain heals up between turns. So we just kicked ass there. That would be awesome. And our power grid is now up to full. Didn't lose any civilians. We didn't quite level up Dano, which is to say me, but let's have a look at this. This one gets us 2 stars. The things with these, how easy or hard they are, is indicated by the number of stars or grid things or whatever you can get off of them. But I think we're going to do the tough one next, or the toughest one that we still have access to. And the thing about the tanks is that whenever they come online, they can be used as additional offensive weapons for us, which is kind of cool. But there's another one of these assholes. Okay. And when you see that pod incoming thing, that means that this is a little goodie bag from the future that that will have useful kit in it. these guys have range? Yes, they do have range. That's not great for us. Okay, I think maybe the first thing to do here is to get our tank free. Because he'll just wind up attacking a useless spot. Moves are... Okay, that's good. We go over here and we murder you with a punch to the face. And we knock this guy back, so he just winds up shooting a mountain. It's not ideal, but also if this thing survives, doesn't get hit, for the rest of the round, then we get the swag from it. That's a bit of a problem. I think what we do here is blow you off that way. So you're not going to harm anything. Okay, and that guy still isn't doing anything, which just makes me a little bit sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take a hit here. Actually, maybe not, because you still haven't moved. You can come up here. You punch this guy into that guy, and so you die. Okay, and all of their attacks wash. Awesome. Oh, except for him. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Okay, we may not have done a real good job here. Oh, crap. Okay. That's a tank. Okay, I think we're gonna reset this turn. There's gotta be a way out of this. Crap. Okay, both of these are on the tank. If I lose one tank, if I lose one tank, I'll still be fine, really. You're gonna get 2 kills out of this. Ugh. Yeah, you've already gone, you've already gone. If I fire, then I can't move. So that's not exactly ideal. Okay, we're going to tanks, because that's what we're supposed to do. And Myra is just gonna have to take it. Who still has an action available? Oh, you have an action available. Okay, well... No, this guy is still gonna take out one of these buildings. There's nothing we can do about that. But you'll knock this guy back. No. And we'll just move the tank onto that so nothing else can spawn in. Yeah. Yeah, and also things like these can actually defend against attacks. Grid defense. They have an 18% chance of resisting an attack. So I think we're going to knock you over there. Tank is going to knock you over there. Artillery to relocate you a little bit. Your attack is going to wash, so we don't actually have to kill... Well... No, we are actually going to kill you. So... And we'll secure the pod. And we lost one piece of our grid. That did nothing, but So that is good. And then we get to see what we get from the pod. Okay, now reactor core gives your mech more power, kind of like how you needed to increase the power of your ship in FTL. And this thing I've never seen before, but that's cool. Then we're probably going to go here next. But how long have I been doing this? Okay, 40 minutes. Anyway, you probably get the idea now. I'll probably continue playing this. So let's just call this episode 1. But you should totally check this game out. If you like puzzle games that are sort of masquerading as other things. That's one of the things I like about Duskers, actually, is that for me, it's kind of a puzzle game masquerading as other things. It's other things as well, but this is very much that sort of thing. And yeah, it's fun, and it's the Subset Games guys, and they're brilliant. And yeah, I just started playing this tonight, and I'm already having a ball with it. I think it might swallow my entire weekend. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will put a link to where to buy it in the video description. I mean, you can just get it via Steam. If you buy it through Humble will give you a Steam key for Into the Breach, and it'll also give you a free Steam key to FTL. So if you haven't gotten a hold of FTL, or you know somebody you'd like to gift it to, yeah, that might be a good way to go. And you can also, I think you can get it DRM free via GOG as well. And it's more or less the same price for all of them. Maybe you get a free license for FTL as well if you buy it through Steam. I don't know. I bought it through Humble, and because I already own FTL. So, also, anybody who happens to watch this, in the comments, I have an extra Steam key now for FTL. So maybe when I reach my 1-year anniversary, I'll just sort of like do a giveaway thing. But if FTL is something that you've never tried that you want to have a look at, you know, private message me on Steam, and you know, and maybe I'll just sort of pass the key along to you. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is kind of a new thing for me, but it's great fun. And yeah, I'll see you for another part of this sometime down the line. Okay, that is all for now. Thanks for watching.